Hi all, welcome to Go Classes. In this session, we have with us Sohail, who secured All India rank 23 in GATE CS 2026. Sohail was Go Classes complete course student, and we are very happy and proud of him. So, Sohail, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. It means a lot.
So, Sohail, you secured All India rank 23, that too among 2,11,000 students. In GATE CS 2026, total 2,11,000
Yes, sir.
students they appeared, and out of them you secured all India rank 23. So this is, I can say, amazing top performance. So how does it feel?
I mean, it feels normal, kind of. I mean, I knew I was good getting a top rank beforehand, so yeah,
Because of
it
rank
doesn't feel
predictor,
that.
because
I
of
mean,
rank
with
predictor, or because of your preparation?
performance, yeah, because of preparation, confidence, and I would say performance in the mock tests. I knew I was gonna get the top 50 rank, so I wasn't that, surprised.
That's great actually. That is the confidence in your own preparation, that you know that you have prepared very well. So you are going to get a top rank. Now, which rank you get, that's it's just a matter of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
So
think.
yes.
Sorry.
Yes,
Okay,
please
okay.
continue.
Yeah. I think all the let's just say all the top 50 students. I think in the matter of knowledge, they have the same knowledge, same preparation, but the final ranks are determined by how they actually perform on the day, how they control their nerves. You know, whether they do silly mistakes or not. So that's why. Because in the end, all the top 50 people, they all get the same colleges and all, but that shuffling, if the exam was on some other day, maybe I would have gotten some other rank, maybe better or less. So there's that.
Yes, Sohel, that's right. So how, basically, how you attempt those 3 hours, your exam temperament, silly mistakes, do you reduce silly mistakes? Do you keep your calm? So
Yeah.
basically all these things they matter. And these
Yeah.
things students can practice in the full length mock test, in the test series, in the quizzes. You can practice all these things, throughout the year, so that in those 3 hours, basically no surprises happen to you. Okay. So, Sohail, please tell us about yourself, about your academic background. Also, when did you start the GATE preparation? Please tell us about it.
Okay. So I did my bachelor's from IIT Guwahati. I did my bachelor's in biosciences. I graduated back in 2024. Let's just say during the last year, I was kind of sure that I don't want to continue down this path. And in the college, I took some courses in machine learning and computational and that. So I had some kind of idea where I want to, which direction I want to head into. Then I got to know about GATE. That even if you don't have a bachelor's in, let's say, computer science, you can still pursue a master's in that. So I thought it was a good opportunity. Then I started looking at resources and I researched, and the name of Go classes popped a lot. So I decided to give it a try. And to my surprise, there was some free courses, And I started with linear algebra. And as soon as I completed linear algebra, I knew this is the path I want to go down on. Then I started, I completed whole engineering mathematics, then discrete maths. And I knew that this course is amazing. Everything is structured. The practice, there's enough material. Everything was just, it was like perfect. So I just purchased the course and went along with it, practiced, and here we are.
Yes, here we are, Sohail. So thank you so much for your, incredible and lovely feedback of Go Classes course. So, so you have basically got this GATE CS All India Rank 23, but your BTech background was biosciences.
Yes, yes, yes.
So in your BTech, you did BTech from IIT Guwahati, but in
Yes,
biosciences.
yes.
Now in those
Yes.
4 years, how much of computer science did you know?
I mean, I didn't know much. I was familiar with lead code and some web development, but let's just say some theoretical concept like graphs and all that, combinatorics, theory of computation, networks, OS. I didn't know all of these. I knew some programming in C++, basic DSA, how things work, just surface level stuff, not
Yes.
in depth.
So basically, in your 4 years of BTech, because you have done BTech from biosciences, so you only had idea of C language, data structure, algorithm, maybe coding. Basically only these areas which I can say which are popular among all the branches.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
But but the areas which are, I can say, which are only of computer science, I can say,
yeah,
for example, theory of computation, compiler design, operating system, DBMS, all these things you did not know.
yeah. I didn't knew about them.
There are many other subjects like computer network, computer organization,
Yeah,
digital logic.
yeah,
So
yeah,
these were completely new for you.
yeah. These were the all these were completely new to me.
Okay. So after completing your BTech in 2024, did you go for job, or did you make your decision that you want to go for gate computer science only? So what was in your mind when your BTech got completed?
I mean, when my BTech got completed, I knew that I was ill prepared for a job if I want to go into computer science field. So in the end, I knew that down the line I have to do a master's. So better sooner than later. So within a couple of months of completing my BTech, I made up my mind that I will pursue my master's in computer science, and GATE was a way to do that.
Okay. So after your BTech was completed, you made your mind for gate computer science, not before that.
No, 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 not before that.
Okay. And when did you start your gate preparation, and when did you start your preparation with Go classes? When did you enroll in the Go classes complete course? So please tell us about it.
Okay, I started my preparation, I think, in August 2024 with Go classes only. Starting with the free courses, and by October, I think I was done with both the free courses, and I purchased the rest of the membership, and then I continued with Go classes only. Yeah,
So in 2024 August you started, and
yeah,
first you completed the free courses of Go classes, discrete mathematics,
yes,
engineering mathematics, those you completed. And after
yes,
learning the linear algebra, you made your mind that okay, this is the course I
yeah.
want to go.
Yeah, I knew it because basically, whenever you're learning something, right, you always look for, key that I find all the way all the material in a structured way at one place only. That is, I say, what is the biggest hindrance whenever it comes to learning something new. But that problem was easily solved by Google Classes. Like everything was just served on a platter. You had to just eat it. It was like that. You don't have to worry about anything that where I'm gonna learn this or that. You just have to consume it, practice it, and repeat. That's
Yes,
it.
sorry. Okay. So when you started your preparation in August 2024, did you make your mind for 2025 gate, or did you make your mind directly for 2026 gate? Please
I
tell us
made my
about.
mind.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I knew that I'm not going to cover 10 or 11 subjects by in 5 months. So directly, I had my target for 2026 gate only. And yeah, so I think that decision, helped me to stay calm, not push myself beyond my limits, enjoy life also, not dedicate whole of my time to gate preparation. So that was a good decision. And I did give gate in 2025, but just to, see where I stand. And actually, that was a good decision. When I gave gate in 2025, I had actually completed just 3 or 4 modules, EM, DM, digital logic, and DBMS, I think. And in that gate, I scored 50 something marks out of 100. So I thought I have barely completed 30% of the material, and I already scored 50 something marks. So I have a year with me. I haven't, completed the syllabus. So if I could just, uh, score 30 or 40 more marks, I'll be good to go. So that was kind of a good thing.
Sohail, actually, what impresses me the most, that is the clarity in your mind. Most of us, we don't have clarity, like do we want to go for placement, do we want to go for gate, do we want to go for something else? That is one thing, confusion goes on in the mind. Then second confusion, do I want to go for gate this year, do I want do should I directly target the gate next year? So many confusions basically, they keep going on. And also about the course, should I take this coaching, should I take that coaching? But from your experience, from your journey, it seems like everything was sorted in your mind, everything was sorted. That okay, when you started when you started your preparation in August 2024, you made your mind that okay, I will target gate 2026, but I will also appear for 2025. That is one thing very clear in your mind. Second thing very clear in your mind, that I will go for gate exam. I will i will not go for job or placement because I'm not ready for it, and I will go for gate exam. That is another clarity. And second, say the third clarity, that is about the resources, which resources to follow. So that is also very clear to you, that okay, I will follow go classes. So basically everything is very clear. Everything was very clear in your mind. Do you want to say something about it?
I mean, in hindsight, it looks like it was a straight path, but there were a lot of days when, I would also get demotivated and stressed and didn't know what I was doing. Like gate is a big thing, about it takes about 1.5 year of preparations. Down the line, after let's just say 7 or 8 months, you start to get confused. You see other people, like everybody's doing great in life, and doubts come, like I'm giving so much of my time and attention to this thing, maybe this will not work out. I guess in those moments it is normal, everybody feels that, we are human. I mean, it's a normal human thing, but in those moments I think it's important to have faith in God that everything will be all right. You just have to calm. You have to focus on what you can control. I can only give my efforts and expect the best. That's the only thing I can control. So I rather focus on that which is in my hand, rather than worrying about stuff which is beyond my control, and leave it to God.
Yes, Sohail. So Sohail, what you mentioned, let me just ask about that. So when you were doing your gate preparation, of course you were seeing your friends, maybe other people also doing, maybe someone is doing job, someone is getting placed, switching companies, something. So can you tell us a bit in detail, when you felt confused, or I can say when you felt questioning your decision, that am I doing right, am I doing wrong, and then how did you overcome it?
I mean, yeah, you gotta have faith in yourself. That is, you gotta have faith that, what, I made this decision. This decision is made. Now all I can do is move forward, because it's better to give 100% to one thing rather than give 50% to it and turn back. That's no, that's not a wise thing to do. So I told myself, just stay calm, give 2026 gate. Whatever happens beyond that, we'll see then. Just focus on this thing first. We'll take it one step at a time. That's it.
Okay, so basically the goal that you made in the beginning of your gate preparation, the goal was gate 2026. And whatever confusion was there during your journey, whenever there was confusion, then you just clearly told yourself that okay, I made a goal, let me reach that goal first. After
Yeah.
that we will see what happens, but let me put my best efforts for that goal. You are saying that I don't want to put 50-60% efforts, I want to put 100% efforts. Then I will see what happens, because success is not in our hands.
Yeah, because you can do that. And uh, I mean, if you're achieving a big goal, it takes time. It can't happen overnight. And you can do that, like, 2 months I'll chase this goal. If nothing happens, 2 months I'll chase this goal. 2 months I'll chase this goal. And in the end, an year has passed by, and you are back where you started from, right? You can do that. You got to pick a lane and just stick to it. Don't get distracted. Keep your focus. And at the end of the road, whatever happens, we'll make the decision when that end of the road comes, right? Not beforehand. You can just plan, think everything in the future, right? You just have to take one day at a time, give your best daily, and hope for the best.
Yes, yes, very well said, Sohail. So Sohail, please tell us about your mock test marks in go class test series. Did you attempt all the tests, like topic wise test, subject wise test, then
Yeah, yeah.
mixed subject test, full length mock test, all India mock test? We have many different categories of test, also weekly
Yes.
quizzes we have. So please tell us about your journey with weekly quizzes and test series.
Test series was amazing. I used to attempt test series, like, I completed this topic, I'll just attempt this topic test. Then when I completed the whole subject, I used to attempt that whole subject's test. And in the end, I did not attempt those mixed subject quizzes. except that I attempted all the mocks. I guess I gave all the AMTs because mock is the real thing where real growth happens. Like, I mean, you can't skip on them. Yeah,
So
I don't remember my marks, but it used to be around 60, 70, sometimes 80, but it was 70 plus minus 5, something like that.
okay. And in the full length mock test, also in the All India mock test, total I think 21, 22 full length mock test we had for Gate CS 2026 aspirants. So out of them, do you remember any moment where you got the lowest marks and you felt kind of demotivated? Please tell us about that.
Yeah. So in AIMT 1, I got an all India rank of 13. Yeah, you sent goodies and everything. I was feeling pretty good. Then in AIMT 2, I got a rank of 73. I mean, that was a pretty big shock. Like, what did I do wrong? I was doing everything right. I did same thing which I was doing previously. Why did my score got so low suddenly? So it was a bit disheartening. And I remember in my bed when I was waking up for mock test 3, I just had a thought thinking, maybe I should skip it. Maybe I should revise this week, give the next one. But I held my nerve at that time. I knew no matter what happens, I have to give these tests, no matter what the rank says. Even if it's 5,000, I have to give these tests, no matter what happens, because I have prepared well. I'll just give my best and enjoy it and see what happens. And score drastically improved. Then I got 40. Then maybe in AIMT 5 I got All India 120, and it didn't matter to me at all because I knew that I'll give my best on the when the exam comes, and it will be fine.
Okay, so basically you were enjoying the mock test. I can say you were enjoying the process, you were enjoying the learning and improvement. You were not much bothered about what rank you are getting in the mock test, what marks you are getting in the mock test, but you were just I can say just enjoying the process. So
Yeah.
after the mock test, what were you doing? How you were doing the analysis of that mock test? Post mock test analysis, please tell us about it.
I mean, I just used to see that was it a silly mistake? If yes, what I could have done better, to retain my focus. And one important thing I found out in the mock test was that I was attempting 1 marks earlier in the earlier mock test. I was attempting 1 mark questions before the 2 marks ones. So by the time I reached the 2 marks question, I was usually tired, right? So I changed my strategy, adapted. I used to then attempt 2 marks first, then one, and then I changed it again to find an optimal one. I used to interleave them so I didn't get bored, because 1 marks question are easy, 2 marks are a bit tough. So that kept me entertained for the whole 3 hours, and I went with that strategy in the end, and it was really fun.
So in those 3 hours also you were basically, you just didn't want to get bored.
Yeah, I really want to have fun, and I remember I didn't know how those 3 hours, to be honest, went by. By the time I came to my senses, 10 minutes were remaining. I had maybe 2 or 3 questions left, and I felt pretty amazing, to be honest. And I didn't know if even if it was a difficult test. I gave set one actually, so I didn't know even if it was difficult while I was giving the paper. And after I came, I saw people posting on Reddit that it was a difficult. It was a difficult. I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if even if it was. I just had fun.
Actually, it turned out that set 1, set 2 both were very close to each other. The after normalization your marks are not, drastically increasing or drastically decreasing, maybe 2 marks plus minus. So
Yeah.
tell us about your marks before normalization, after normalization, and your score.
My gate score is 979. My marks before normalization were 81. After normalization, it got changed to 83 point something. I don't exactly remember, but yeah.
Yes. So basically in gate 2026 computer science, for set 1 students I can say roughly plus 2 marks after normalization, and for set 2 students roughly -2 after normalization. Okay. So Sohail, let me see in the chat, some student is asking a doubt. When
Yeah,
did you
sure.
complete your syllabus? So
Oh,
you
I.
started you started in
Hmm.
August 2024, and first you completed Go classes free courses. So overall, eventually, when did you complete the complete Go classes course?
I completed by, let's just say, 2025, by 2025 August. I completed all my courses except compiler design. So I thought my course is still valid for 2 or 3 months. I can take time with compiler design. I started revising by September and giving mock tests by September. And parallelly, I started doing compiler design. I took 2.5 months to do compiler design. I used to do it very slowly because I wasn't worried about it. And by September, I would say I started revising and giving full mocks.
Okay. So it's almost, I can say, roughly 12 months you took for
Yeah,
syllabus completion, and then
yeah,
you were doing revision, mock test, test series, all these things you were doing, and in parallel, very slowly you were completing the compiler design as well.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And Sohil, when you were studying with Go classes, any wow moment, any magical moment that you remember when you were watching some lecture, learning some concept, any particular concept in your mind, any wow moment you remember?
I mean, there was this one concept of infinite level of infinities, which you taught, the Cantor's diagonalization proof. That was pretty amazing. I mean, I always used to hear this line in movies that there are some infinities are bigger than another infinities. I didn't know much about it. What is what? When I saw the proof, I was actually like, this is actually crazy, man. This is actually fun. So I would say, I don't know, people don't give much credit to theory of computation because it's a theoretical subject, but it was one of the best courses which I ever, but one of the best things I've ever studied, hands on. And especially those, what is that part called, uncountable and countable sets, which has last uncountability. That, yeah, it was
Yes,
pretty amazing.
countability, uncountability.
Yeah. Theory of computation is hands down one of the best courses I've ever done.
Actually, theory of computation, it gives you ideas about real life also, decidability, undecidability, which problems you can never automate. That's the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
point. So it's
And
actually many students they do not understand the concept of decidability and undecidability. They don't understand the definition also. But the simple point is, decidable means you can automate it, undecidable means you cannot automate it. That's the whole point, that's the whole definition, that's the whole concept, that's it. The chapter is over. So, but uh, I I am very glad that you found theory of computation very interesting. Particularly, Sohail, you did BTech from biosciences, so theory of computation was completely new for you. There was, I can say, there was not a single bit maybe you have studied in your BTech, related to theory of computation, like push down automata, Turing machine, decidability. These
nah,
things,
nothing.
I think, completely new.
Completely new, from scratch. But I was always, back in my JE days, I also was good in mathematics, so I didn't need to worry about it much. I mean, because if the let's just say, engineering mathematics and discrete maths is base of whole computer science, and those two courses I took my time with them, understood them carefully, and rest all computer science is kind of like application of those things. So if you are good with discrete maths, I think you can understand computer science in depth.
Sohail, actually, that's the reason. Ever since Go classes started in 2021, and in the last 6 years, every year when we provide the subject sequence, always discrete mathematics, engineering mathematics, that is always the first subject we start with. So, like,
Yeah, because
nothing random. Like, we don't just put it, in the middle or at the end. We don't do that. For the last 6 years, it is fixed that we will always start our syllabus, we will always start our subject sequence with discrete maths and engineering maths, because as you are saying that all the remaining subjects they become very easy once you understand these two.
yeah, and discrete maths, I think some people might look at relations and set theory. It may seem long that there's so much. There's combinatorics, there's graph theory. It is like 5 or 6 different subjects compiled into it. But you have to take your time with it. Even if it takes 2 months, 3 months, you just understand it deeply. You can't just skim it because it's the kind of like ABC of whole computer science. You have to just understand it thoroughly. That's my
Yes,
recommendation to all the future aspirants.
yes. Actually, Sohel, when you go to IIC Bangalore, IIT Bombay, you will see that combinatorics is a different, I can say, subject fully. Only combinatorics. Only graph theory is a different subject. Only group theory is a different subject. It's like the discrete mathematics that we study. That is basically, a combination of five subjects, I can say, because
Yeah, yeah,
there are, for example, my professor. in ISC Bangalore, I did my MTech under Professor Sunil Chandran sir, and I did my MTech in graph theory and combinatorics. So, and group theory was a separate professor. It's like discrete mathematics. Discrete mathematics is actually, it's like a just a mixture of five subjects. But for other
Yeah.
subjects, you cannot say. For all the other subjects are very, I can say, for operating system, you cannot say that okay, six different subjects you have mixed. But discrete maths is the subject which will make your base. So give your time. So Sohail, how much time did you give to discrete maths, and what was your approach to for learning discrete mathematics?
I mean, I think I uh, gave about 2 months to discrete maths. It was one of the longest courses which I've ever done. The rest all courses took me about less than a month. I used to do very slowly. Like I didn't used to go all in and say I have to complete it. I have to complete it. I used to just chill out, relax, and see. Enjoy it. Just understand, solve problems parallelly. Take my time.
Okay, okay, Sohail. And Sohail, for revision, what was your strategy to retain the concepts?
Revision is one of the, I would say, most boring things of the gates journey. Like by the time you get to third or fourth revision, trust me, you don't want to revise at all, but you have to. I don't want to I can't sugarcoat it, but it is one of the ugliest part of the gate preparation, but you have to do it because you are going to obviously forget. So you have to keep revising them again and again. There was no strategy. I made my own short notes and revised them as often as I could.
Okay, so you made your short notes.
Yeah.
You did not write long notes, detailed notes.
No, no, no. Basically, concept was in my mind, so I had to, write some things in my own way, so that whenever I look at it again, those concept get triggered in my mind, right? So I did not used to, copy paste hold the notes. I used to write small things. I used to even write in Hindi sometimes in between, just for my own understanding.
Yes, yes. And did you make use of annotated notes and the toppers handwritten notes that we provide? Did you make use of them?
No, 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 no. I just used to look at the lecture slides and write down whatever I thought was useful.
Okay, okay. Yes, lecture slides. That's basically the annotated notes.
Yeah.
So you just
Oh,
went
yeah.
through the annotated notes, lecture slides. So you went
Yeah,
through
yeah.
them, and whatever you were finding, okay, this I should write in my notes. So that you were writing.
Yeah.
Okay. So while watching the lecture, were you writing the notes, or after
No, no,
the
no, no,
lecture
no.
was over? Yes.
After the lecture was over, I used to watch it, understand it completely. After the lecture was over, I used to go through the slide and write down things which were important.
Okay. And Sohail, for gate PYQs, how did you approach? How did you solve about about gate PYQs?
Uh,
What did you do?
Gate overflow is such an amazing thing. I think it's the best invention of mankind since the dawn of time. It's so amazing. You don't have to do anything. You read a subject, you go to gate overflow. All the questions are there in order, reverse sorted order. You just went through them. All the answers are so amazing. You don't have to do anything. That's it. That's all I can say. Just use gate overflow. And the
So
community is also so happening there. I mean, people are helpful. uh, so they also even if let's just say there are some old answers, they provide constructive criticism to those, like this could be modified. So yeah.
yes, like this could be selected as best answer because it provides
Yeah.
more insights. And
Yeah.
sometimes I have seen, sometimes this type of comment, if there is a best answer which is kind of surface level answer, let's assume, then and there is another answer which is in depth with proof, with variations. Then I have seen one interesting thing that on Gate Overflow, people appreciate more that answer which is in depth, which is which is having proof, which is having variations, or I can say which is having links to the standard resources. So those answers people they appreciate more, and they put in the
Yes.
comments that okay, this should be selected as the best answer, not that answer which is surface level or which is 2 3 line answer, not that. So this
Yeah.
type of comments also are there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. People come to Gate Overflow to learn. They appreciate good quality answers, which has references to standard resources. So yeah, I think yeah, that is a good thing you mentioned.
So let me see in the chat, Sohel, if anyone is asking any doubt. Sir, can you tell
Sure.
me the cutoff? Okay, so this doubt is not related to you. So okay. So, Sohail, almost everything we have discussed about your preparation journey, and this is really incredible. So, we are very, very happy and proud of you that you prepared with
Thank
Go
you.
Classes complete course, and only Go Classes complete course you followed, and you achieved all India rank 23. That too, you did BTech in biosciences, and from BTech in biosciences to all India rank 23 in GATES. So, this is really incredible. And one thing actually I want to tell all the students. So, Sohail, what happened? Basically, why the interview was late for Sohail? So, can I tell Sohail?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
तो मैंने मैंने सोहेल को एक दिन ऐसे ही मैसेज किया। एक्चुअली सोहेल, मुझे आपका नाम पता था कि ठीक है, ये एक ये नाम है, ओके, इसकी टॉप रैंक है। लेकिन मुझे उस टाइम नहीं पता था, मुझे उस टाइम आइडिया नहीं था कि आप हमारे कंप्लीट कोर्स स्टूडेंट हो कि टेस्ट सीरीज स्टूडेंट हो, क्योंकि आपका जो नाम था वो था सोहेल उर रहमान,
ओ,
है ना?
मिडिल नेम, हाँ, हर
हाँ,
हर
मिडिल
जगह
नेम।
मिडिल नेम यूज नहीं ना
हाँ,
करते हैं, तो
तो
वही, हाँ।
मैं जैसे मैंने चेक किया कि ये जो सोहेल उर रहमान जो स्टूडेंट है, क्या ये हमारा गो क्लासेस का स्टूडेंट है? मैंने चेक किया, मैंने सर्च किया तो नहीं आया, क्योंकि आपने गो क्लासेस के ऊपर जो अकाउंट बना रखा है उसमें आपने मिडिल नेम नहीं रखा। फिर मैंने
हाँ,
अभी शायद एक हफ्ते पहले मैंने ऐसे मिडिल नेम हटा के मैंने ऐसे चेक किया, तो मिडिल नेम हटा के चेक किया तो एक ही स्टूडेंट सामने आया, तो वो था सोहेल रहमान। मैंने क्लिक किया तो मैंने देखा कि अच्छा, ये कंप्लीट कोर्स स्टूडेंट है, और इसने मतलब इस स्टूडेंट ने मतलब 2024 के अंदर गो क्लासेस का कंप्लीट कोर्स लिया था, और तब से लेके अब तक गो क्लासेस की टेस्ट सीरीज गो क्लासेस का कोर्स उससे इसने इस स्टूडेंट ने पढ़ाई करी है। तो फिर उसके बाद में मैंने आपको मैसेज किया। उस टाइम पे मुझे नहीं पता था कि ये जो स्टूडेंट सोहेल रहमान जिसको मैं मैसेज कर रहा हूँ, क्या यही वो गेट का टॉपर है? मुझे आइडिया नहीं था। फिर मैंने आपको मैसेज करके बस इतना पूछा था कि हाय सोहेल, हाउ डिड योर एग्जाम गो? और अगले दिन सोहेल का रिप्लाई आता है, सर इट वेंट वेल, आई गोट ऑल इंडिया रैंक 23। और फिर मेरा रिप्लाई था कि सोहेल, आपने बताया क्यों नहीं? यू आर गो क्लासेस कंप्लीट कोर्स स्टूडेंट, आपने पूरा गो क्लासेस के साथ पढ़ाई करी है, टेस्ट सीरीज गो क्लासेस की, कंप्लीट कोर्स गो क्लासेस का, तो पूरा। तो मैंने इनसे पूछा कि आपने बताया क्यों नहीं? हमें बताते, हमें भी खुशी होती, बहुत ज्यादा खुशी होती। तो सोहेल का रिप्लाई था कि सर किसी ने पूछा नहीं। तो ये तगड़ा रिप्लाई
हाँ।
था। मैं ये रिप्लाई पढ़ के मैं हंसा। मैंने अपनी वाइफ को भी बताया कि देख, इस स्टूडेंट का रिप्लाई है कि सर किसी ने पूछा नहीं।
आई मीन, मेरे को मतलब चीजें जो है उससे ज्यादा मतलब इतना ब्रेक फर्स्ट में करने की आदत नहीं है। मतलब हाँ ठीक है, अच्छा रैंक आ गया, अब चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, देखते हैं आगे का। मतलब हाँ ठीक है, अच्छी बात है।
एक्चुअली सोहेल, दो चीजें होती हैं। एक तो आपकी रैंक आई, अचीवमेंट आई, आपको अच्छा लगा, लेकिन और भी लोग हैं जिनको वो अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा लगेगा आपसे भी ज्यादा। उस अचीवमेंट के लिए आपके जैसे पेरेंट्स को खुशी होगी। सेकंड चीज, हमें बहुत खुशी हुई। तो एक तो वो चीज है। सेकंड चीज, जब आप अपनी प्रिपरेशन जर्नी शेयर करते हो, आप अपने अप्स एंड डाउन्स की, आपको कभी कंफ्यूजन आया, खुद के ऊपर आपने क्वेश्चन किया, फिर आपने खुद को मोटिवेट किया, आपने किस तरह से सिलेबस कंप्लीट किया, रिवीजन किया, सारी चीजें जब आप डिस्कस करते हो, तो वो फ्यूचर एस्पिरेंट्स को भी हेल्प करती हैं। तो एक तरीके से आपकी जो अचीवमेंट है वो फ्यूचर एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए भी इंस्पिरेशन बनती है। अब किसी किसी स्टूडेंट ने अगर बीटेक अगर नॉन सीएससी से करी है, आपने तो बायो साइंसेस से करी, वो तो मतलब बहुत ही डिफरेंट हो जाता है कि एक तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और कंप्यूटर साइंस के अंदर भी दो तीन सब्जेक्ट कॉमन हो जाते हैं,
हाँ,
ठीक है,
हाँ, हाँ।
लेकिन बायो साइंसेस और कंप्यूटर साइंस बहुत ही मतलब एक तरीके से बहुत ही डिफरेंट है।
कुछ 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 नहीं है, अलग है पूरा।
हाँ, तो ये जो जर्नी आपकी फ्रॉम बायो साइंसेस टू ऑल इंडिया रैंक 23 इन गेट सीएस, ये पूरी जर्नी बहुत लोगों को मोटिवेट करती है। आपको आपको ये चीजें क्या है कि पता नहीं चलेंगी कि कौन स्टूडेंट
हाँ,
मुझसे मोटिवेट होके किस स्टूडेंट की अगले साल टॉप रैंक आ जाएगी। हो सकता है वो स्टूडेंट आपका नाम मेंशन कर दे, लेकिन अगर मान लो नहीं भी मेंशन करता है, तो भी ऐसे बहुत स्टूडेंट्स होंगे जिनकी जर्नी के अंदर आपके इंटरव्यू का रोल होगा।
हाँ, हो सकता है। और अच्छा, अच्छी बात है ऐसे ही। मतलब जैसे मैं खुद मतलब काफी, ये जो इंटरव्यूज है मैंने भी काफी देखे हैं और मेरे को भी काफी हेल्प की है। तो जैसे मैं हर एक इंटरव्यू मेंशन नहीं करूंगा कि मैंने ये देखा है, बट स्टिल ऐसे ही हम सारे एक दूसरे की हेल्प करते हैं और इंटरकनेक्टेड है काइंड ऑफ। तो ये अच्छी
यस,
चीज है काफी। हाँ।
यस सोहेल। सो सोहेल, इट वाज ग्रेट कन्वर्सेशन विद यू, एंड रियली आई I liked this interview very much. It's like, I just keep asking questions because I just want कि कोई अगर ये इंटरव्यू देखे तो उसके सारे क्वेश्चंस, सारे डाउट्स का आंसर मिल जाए. जैसे अभी राइट नाउ चैट में एक स्टूडेंट ने पूछा है कि आपने
जी।
रिवीजन कैसे किया, लेकिन वो चीज हमने डिस्कस कर ली है. शायद
हम्म।
जो स्टूडेंट है सुबोध, जिन्होंने चैट में ये डाउट पूछा है, सुबोध, एक्चुअली हमने ये चीज ऑलरेडी इस सेशन के अंदर डिस्कस कर ली है. शायद आपने लेट ज्वाइन किया, आप ये देख सकते हो. तो बात ये है कि सारी चीजें हमने डिस्कस करी हैं. रिवीजन रिवीजन सिलेबस कंप्लीशन, रिसोर्सेज, नोट्स, ऑल इंडिया मॉक टेस्ट, टेस्ट सीरीज, गेट पीवाईक्यू, सब कुछ डिस्कस किया है जितना भी एक होता है गेट कंप्यूटर साइंस प्रिपरेशन के अंदर, अप्स एंड डाउन, सारी चीजें. ओके. सो सोहेल, थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस इन दिस सेशन, एंड वी आर रियली वेरी वेरी प्राउड ऑफ यू.
थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग मी सर।
And all the students who are watching this video, please like this session. Let's congratulate Sohail in the comments. If you have any doubt to ask to Sohail, then put in the comments, and we will request Sohail that in the free time he can reply to your doubts. And also, please share this video with all the GATE aspirants. If there is any GATE CS aspirant who did BTech in some non CS branch, then please share this video with them. They will feel motivated. So, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you, Sohail, for joining.
थैंक यू सर।